Hey, what's up guys? It's ASHREIDLIVE and this is Wellness Wednesday. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about a video that's been going around called Dear Fat People. And it's by Nicole Arbour, a YouTuber here on YouTube who is just creating a lot of controversy with her rant about how fat shaming is not really a thing. And it's made up and it's not real. But in fact, in reality, it is a very large problem throughout the world about body image and body size. Throughout the video, she was being very hurtful and she was giving so-called tough love about the problem, which is not really helping anybody. She was very, very hurtful in her comments, and her so-called tough love approach is not helping anybody. It is a form of bullying, and that's just what it is. This behavior is not acceptable in any form on any platform. There are many people in this country and throughout the world who are dealing with their own weight and body image issues, and you attacking them in this way is not helping them. It's going to make them go more inward and not try to help themselves, and it's not going to make them feel any better about their own body image that they currently have. You have to nurture and love a person to help them. Here currently on my channel, I am going through a lifestyle change here on Wellness Wednesdays. And it was my personal decision to do that. I was not bullied into it. I was not forced to change my lifestyle in any way. People did not pressure me to create Wellness Wednesday here on my channel and to put myself through this. I made a conscious decision because I wanted to change myself. It was not about someone saying, oh, you are not acceptable and you do not look good or whatever. It was just because I know that I already look good and I'm happy with, my body, but I wanted to overall change my body and help my body get better. And if it slims down, then that's great too. And I think that you looking at other people saying, oh, you might have your own issues. I don't know what they are, but everyone has their thing. So you trying to point out others is not helping them. You have to think about yourself first, and you have to think about what you need to change for your own good, because you can't worry about other people and what they look like or what they're eating or whatever. Worry about what you're doing with your own life and what you're doing with your own body, and make sure that you love your own body and accept yourself. And just because you're thin does not mean that you're going to be healthy. Thinness does not equal healthiness. And that's another kind of misinformation that she's kind of putting out there, which is just wrong. Because you can be very thin, but your insides are all messed up. Whereas a bigger person might be completely healthy inside and everything is good, but then that thin person, they're completely toxic. So that's another thing that I hate that's kind of tagged on to thinness is, oh, because you're thin, you're so healthy. Oh, what are you're so healthy. Meanwhile they can be doing whatever, with their own body. So who knows? And even though that she went about it in a comedic way does not make it okay or right. And even though she's a comedian, she was trying to be funny about it, it still was a very serious problem. And she did not go about it in the right way, and she did not talk about it in a sensitive way. She just kind of went at it more hurtful and more aggressive and more kind of pointing at a person and, pointing out their insecurities and their own issues and just saying, okay, you are this and you're that and you need to do this. And that's just too general and that's just spouting ignorance and hurtfulness, and that's just all that is. Now, on the other side of the coin, she does have her right to free speech here on YouTube. Her account was briefly suspended by YouTube, which was, I don't know if that was right on YouTube's part or not, but that was their decision. I think on YouTube's part, this was more of a slap on the wrist to her to let her know that this was not right and this was not politically correct thing for her to do. And lastly, she had the nerve to disrespect The Walking Dead and Why are you bringing up my favorite show? Stop it. She said she only saw like 3 episodes and she was trying to criticize it. So, hey, that was wrong. That's my show. And that's a lot of my friends' favorite show. So, and it's the #1 show on cable. By the way, throughout the video, she keeps claiming how she's a blonde and she's blonde and I'm a blonde. And girl, I see your roots. You are nobody's blonde. Why don't you be comfortable in your own body before you even think about talking about someone else's body? You are ashamed to grow out your own hair color to show the world, but you want to talk about others and their body image issues? Think before you speak and think before you post. Well, till next Wellness Wednesday, I'm ASHREIDLIVE and I am out. Deuces!